It's your boy TJ Hines, better known as what? Mr. Flipperhouse. And I am so excited today, guys. Why? Because I'm breathing. I got a chance to wake up in the morning, do what I love to do best, and that is try to be all I can be every day. And hopefully you guys are doing the same. As you know, I like to chime in and give you guys some great content. What I've been doing over the past couple of weeks is just simply answering questions from all of my loyal followers and subscribers out there. I just want to say thanks for sending your questions in, putting your trust and faith in me, knowing that I will deliver. And hopefully that the content I'm giving to you guys to answer your questions, you're using it wisely and you're implementing it where you're seeing some type of results in your business, positive results at that. So we're about to jump right in again. For you guys who don't know me, it's your first time tuning in. My name is TJ Hines, better known as Mr. Flipperhouse once again, and I'm a real estate investor down here in Tampa, Florida, and I've been investing since July 2011. Up until this point, I've conquered and closed over 100 real estate transactions. I primarily invest in two different markets here in the Tampa Bay area, and I do quite a bit of investing up in Atlanta, Georgia as well. So here I am doing this, getting in front of this camera as I always do, giving back to you guys because I was once where you were, trying to soak up all the information from who I could soak it up from. And of course, you know, I'm not the only good teacher out there. There's a lot of great teachers out there, but you know, you got to find a person who fits your personality and fits your style. So hopefully I'm that guy, and you stay tuned in to whatever content that I'm going to have available over the next couple weeks and moving forward therefore on. So as we go ahead and get into it, I know that there's actually a lot of questions to answer here, and quite frankly, you guys know I don't have all day. I actually have a legitimate business I need to run, but what I'm going to do is just answer like a couple questions I feel that can reach the masses of people out there who may be going through something similar, where they can take this info and use it in their own personal business, and hopefully you guys see some results from that. So moving forward, let me see here. First question I want to answer here is, well, let me just go ahead and read out the email. Hey, Mr. Flipper, love your YouTube videos. Me and a partner are getting into wholesaling in the Southeast Massachusetts region and have recently attended some REI meetings, gained some buyers, met with attorneys, finalized our assignment in P&S, purchased business cards, and finally made our first effort into spending a little bit of money on marketing. Congratulations. And this is Tony Kyle. We decided to go the bandit sign strategy, see if we can get straight to the question here. It will be likely early next month where we start pumping these things out in high traffic areas and hopefully start measuring response rates. But my next question is, I hear direct mail is always better. In your experience, is this the case? And that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to give you my exact experience of using direct mail. Direct mail is how I pretty much started out in this business. It's going to give you the best results right away. Okay, and I study a lot of Dan Kennedy. He's an old school guy, but even of the people who own their own businesses out there, whether it's in real estate or you know, they're a doctor or they're a lawyer, the best way to get your message in front of your target market is direct mail. Simply because it comes directly to their mailbox and they literally have to pull it out of their mailbox. Opposed to you doing traditional advertising, which can be very costly, such as media print, your newspapers, billboards, bus benches, things of that nature. As I would say, just starting out in the business, the best route for you to go cost-effective wise as well and to get the best result will be direct mail. your traditional advertising methods do cost, guys, and it can get pretty expensive, and the last thing you want to do is have a very huge overhead in a business that you're just now starting out. So you want to try to limit your overhead as much as you can. Use direct mail, guys. Okay, it's going to get you the desired results that you're looking for in order for you to become successful in your own particular market. Doing billboards, bus benches. I want you guys to think about this really quick. How many times have you drove past billboards on the interstate and actually had time to write the info down? You know, it's kind of like a glance up and a glance back down, right? And then you drive right by it. And if you're not going that particular route every day, then, you know, that message from that particular advertiser is ineffective. That is more used for branding, guys. Once you have a big enough budget, when you want to start doing some type of you know, higher level marketing, that is a great way to brand you and your company. But I wouldn't expect to get much results from it because people drive past those things every day and not even recognize it. And only the big time players who have been in the game for a while, that are flipping a lot of properties or whatever business that they may be in, will have some marketing dollars that they can now allocate to doing, like I said, some higher level marketing. But for right now, just starting out in the business, do you know, just your direct mail. But if you do decide to do some traditional advertising, go the newspaper route, simply because you know, that age group between 40 and 65, actually 40 years old and 75, they still read the newspaper, and a lot of those people own properties that are free and clear. Just think how many people are, you know, 30, 20 years old that own a piece of real estate free and clear without any mortgages. Not many. The more properties that are owned free and clear are going to be in between that particular age bracket, and that particular age bracket still reads the newspaper. They still rather have mail actually sent to them where they can read the marketing message instead of them being, you know, hassled by the telephone. And a lot of those people in that age group don't even use computers. So direct mail is your best way to get in front of your target market doing that. So moving right along. And that question came in from Tony Kyle. Hey, I appreciate that, Tony Kyle, for you know, supporting me. I appreciate all the love. I appreciate the trust that you put in me, and hopefully that information you can use moving forward. So moving on to the next question. Contract questions. And this will probably be the last question I answer, guys. So make sure that you get a pen, because I know that it can be very helpful for someone who is just now starting out. What's up, TJ? My name is Calvin. Hey, what's up, Calvin? From CRD Investors. I appreciate it. I'm from Houston, Texas. Hey, that's a great market out there. I really enjoy your videos. I'm new to investing. My biggest concern is the paperwork. I want to make sure that I have the correct verbiage and clauses in my agreements. Can you help me? Yes, I can. When you are looking to get a property under contract with the seller, you definitely want to make sure that you have some particular clauses in your contract. And while we are on that, matter of fact, I have a contract here. I have a copy of a contract here. At least I should have it. Maybe I don't. Let me see here. Let me reach up here, guys. I appreciate your patience. Trying to get to the info you need here. Let me see. Okay, I have a blank contract here. Blank contract. This is a simple purchase and sales agreement. My standard purchase and sales as is agreement. I've been using this in Tampa, in Atlanta, so it pretty much works worldwide. The clauses that I actually have in this contract, go ahead and get your pens ready. This is when you're locking up a contract with the seller. Property is sold as is, okay, and I have an extra space right here where you can write in your particular clauses to kind of keep you safe and protected in the deal. Property is sold as is. This is a net to seller contract. Buyer pays all closing costs. Seller must pay for any unknown liens and taxes. Seller must pass free and clear title. If not, this deal is null and void. And buyer will have X amount of days to close on this property upon seller's acceptance. So let me kind of just go over the clauses really quick. And sorry, we had a little malfunction there. I had my book set up, but it's all good. You guys seen the titles and everything already. What we want to do is make sure that the seller knows that we're buying this property as is. So that's all that first clause means. Property is sold as is. We're simply reiterating to them that they don't have to lay a finger on this property once we go into contract together. This is a net to seller contract. And followed by that is buyer pays all closing costs, which tie into the same thing. They are the same thing, matter of fact. So if you just want to put this is a net to seller contract, your title company or closing attorney is already going to know who's paying all the closing costs in the deal, which will be the buyer, which is you. Okay, so buyer pays all closing costs, and of course, in order to entice the seller to want to do the deal with you and feel more comfortable doing the deal with you, you should always offer to pay their closing costs. Okay, seller must pay for any unknown liens and taxes. You definitely want to have that clause in there, simply because if the title search comes back, alright, and for whatever reason something didn't show up on the title, perhaps a lien that they owed on the property, maybe some credit card debt, if you were to close on that property and the title company or the closing attorney misses that, then you are responsible for that particular lien or those taxes or back debt on credit cards that the seller may have owed. So you definitely want to have that clause in there. Okay, seller must pass free and clear title. If not, this deal is null and void. Of course, that's self-explanatory. Seller can't pass free and clear title. There's no way that you can transact on this particular deal right here, because they cannot pass you a full warranty deed in your name. Okay, and I have right here, buyer will have X amount of days to close on this property upon seller's acceptance. Usually you guys should try to contract the property, leaving you 30 days at least to find an end buyer to get the property sold. So for all you newbies out there, unless you have some good contacts and a network of investors who are performing and are serious and are not just joker brokers or tire kickers, then you can probably get away with buyer will close on a property in 14 days upon seller's acceptance. But it just all depends on your network of buyers that you have. Okay, so and when it says close on this property upon seller's acceptance, pretty much that means if I sign this agreement today, which is the 27th of August, and the seller doesn't sign this agreement 2 days later on the 29th of August, then pretty much what happens at that point, I have 30 days from the 29th of August to find an end buyer to get this property sold. And it's pretty much clear cut and dry. Maybe next time I do a video, I can go over some of the clauses I put in the contract when I'm selling a property. So hopefully that question has led you on your way to doing a heck of a lot of deals. And once again, that came from my man Calvin. Calvin, I appreciate it. Hey, you guys have been showing me a lot of love, appreciation, and support. I ask that you keep on supporting the cause. Go out and get my book, Virtual Wholesaling for Dummies. You can go on Amazon.com. Gotten a lot of great reviews on it. Also, you want to make sure that you always stop by my blog, which is mrflipperhouse.com. That's mrflipperhouse.com. And you can also download a free ebook explaining to you guys the whole nature of wholesaling real estate and how I pretty much went from A to Z to get to where I'm at now, talking in front of you guys. So go out and get that book. That book has tons of downloads on it. A lot of people are using strategies and implementing strategies from that book into their business and becoming successful along the way. So I need you to do me one more big favor. I'm not asking too much. This is for your benefit as well. Click on the button above me. Subscribe to my YouTube channel because you don't want to miss out on any great content that I may be giving away, things that I'm covering where you can use this in your business, not only in your business but in your personal life as well. Keep sending in your inquiries or your questions, concerns regarding wholesaling real estate or any other aspect of real estate their matter, and I'll try to help you out the best way I possibly can. And you can send those inquiries to info@mrflipperhouse.com. That's info@mrflipperhouse.com. This is your boy DJ Hines, better known as what? Mr. Flipper House. Do yourself, me a favor, get up off your butts. You've seen enough of me. I know you're tired of looking at the TV by now. Get up off your butts, get out there and flip some houses.